Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. Now, if you look at the image on the screen, or should I say the images on the screen as they flash by, for some of you it's just a bunch of mailboxes, but to others is something else going on. And it's something very serious. As we've all noted, 2020 has been a very strange year. A very strange year. Nothing like this has ever been seen in my lifetime. Many of us have that same testimony. And so I think more and more people are starting to say, okay, there's nothing normal about what's going on, but something is up. Something is up. Now, we've been hearing how they've been trying to dismantle police departments and things of that nature, and how there's all of this talk about the post office. As a matter of fact, I remember years ago they were talking about the financial struggle that the post office was having, and now we're hearing more and more talk about this to where it's far deeper than what we've imagined. But it's not just an issue of them removing boxes. A lot of people don't really think about things to see how they could be affected by this. But when you look at the fact that the post office delivers our mail, your mail, for businesses, individuals in residential areas, just all over the world, the post office is delivering mail. Understand that something is up. Something is going on. Now, when you mix that with all of the other things that are taking place in the world, all of the other things, so much is taking place in the world, even the trucking system, or the trucking industry that delivers goods and products to stores. A lot of businesses are being affected in many ways, more ways than you can imagine. The trucking industry is responsible for shipping food and all kinds of things. Companies are going out of business, shutting down, laying off workers. The post office has been around all of my life. And so now when you start to put all of this stuff together, you can't just look at one thing and say, okay, well, big deal. That's literally the attitude that some people take. They take the attitude of, oh, it doesn't affect me personally. Yes, it does. When this economy finally crashes, everyone will feel it. The noise of it will be heard abroad. So this is what we've got going on in this country and around the world. Things are unfolding quickly. And so we don't have any time to sit back and even consider that things are going to go back to normal. I would get that thought so far out of my head if I were you. Get that thought so far out of your head. And what you want to concentrate on is fortifying your family. Fortifying your situation. Because right now, with all that we see, no one can afford to sit idly by. No one can afford to sit idly by, hoping and wishing and praying for things to go back to what we thought was normal. There's no more of that. No more of that. It's time to really analyze and think about what is taking place and what we need to do. Some people are tired of hearing this kind of talk because they're just still hoping and praying that, next year things will be better. That's what some people are actually thinking and praying and hoping. that next year things are going to get better. But when you are a realistic person and you don't live in fantasy land, you can look at the handwriting on the wall and you can say, okay, all right, I have a lot of moves to make. I have a lot of things that I need to ponder on and think about. A lot of things to think about. It's no small thing that they are removing mailboxes. No small thing at all. Now, some will say, well, maybe they're replacing it with something different, newer boxes or whatever. Nothing is clear at this point as to what is really happening in this country. We know that the post office is struggling, and for years I've heard others talking about, or I've seen news about how the post office was in trouble, in financial trouble. It doesn't even seem possible. You would think that the government would have more to say about keeping this all together. But what if the purpose was indeed to crash the economy? Okay. Again, family, what are your thoughts in the comments section? What do you think is going on? Do you think they're going to save the post office? Is something else going on? Because we never know the full story until things just come boom right at you. That's how it is. The full story unfolds. Usually when it's too late, when the damage is done, when people are already in the dark and cluelessness has already set in. Tell us what you think in the comment section. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and share the video. And with that, we will say shalom. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.